Dhaka, Beijing signed 9 instruments. None belonging to war criminal or Jamaat family can join Awami League. High Court does not like extrajudicial killings. First Hajj flight reaches Jeddah. Those were the headlines, and you're watching 18 News. Good afternoon, viewers. I'm Naim Mubin with News at 5. Bangladesh and China have signed 9 instruments in different sectors, ranging from ICT, power and water resources. The 9 instruments, 5 agreements, 3 memorandums of understanding, and a document were inked in presence of Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina and her Chinese counterpart Li Keqiang. Earlier, the two leaders held bilateral talks at the Great Hall of the People in Beijing on Thursday morning. Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina was accorded red carpet reception as she reached at the venue. Later, a smart contingent of Chinese armed forces gave her a guard of honor. Following the bilateral talks and formalities of signing of the instruments, Sheikh Hasina attended the dinner hosted by the Chinese Prime Minister. Road Transport and Bridges Minister Obaidul Qadir has said none belonging to the families of anti-liberation forces and war criminals can be the member of Awami League. Obaidul Qadir, also the Awami League leader, came up with the declaration at the Secretariat on Thursday. He was exchanging views with the leaders of newly formed Executive Committee of Bangladesh Secretariat Reporters Forum at his Secretariat office. Responding to a question about members of anti-liberation forces and war criminals' families, Qadir said the Awami League cannot collect members from the families of war criminals. Awami League's stand is clear in this regard. It believes in the spirit of liberation war. There is no question of compromise. Replying to another question, he said the person will be brought to justice if any party man is found involved in the Barguna incident. The High Court does not like extrajudicial killings, a High Court bench said while giving an observation on Rifat murder incident today. Noyan Bond, the alleged killer of Barguna youth Rifat, was not made in a day. He was brought up and was made a criminal. The High Court bench of Justice FRM Nazmul Hasan and Justice K.M. Kamrul Qadir said. The High Court bench came up with the observation when Deputy Attorney General Abdullah Al Mahmoud Bashar placed a police report before it in connection with the murder of Rifat Sharif on June 26. To see the report, the High Court expressed satisfaction and said they do not want to interfere in the activities of the executives, but they want immediate disposal of such incidents. On June 27, the High Court bench ordered the government to place a report before it. The first Hajj flight carrying 419 pilgrims reached Jeddah in Saudi Arabia on Thursday as Biman Bangladesh Airlines began its Hajj operations from Dhaka. Hajj officials said Biman's first flight reached King Abdulaziz International Airport after leaving Hazrat Shah Jalal International Airport at quarter past 7 a.m. in the morning local time. Hajj camp director Saiful Islam said this year there is no fear of cancellation of flight. He, however, said effort is underway to overcome technical difficulties for pre-arrival immigration, although it was not made possible on the first day. The Hajj pilgrims are being given baggage facility to reduce hassle of the Hajj pilgrims. Visa management has also been made passenger-friendly. Meanwhile, Hub President Mohammad Shahadat Hussain Taslim said the Hajj pilgrims will face no difficulty this year. Tougher measures will be taken if any agency found involved in irregularity. Opening up a new horizon in burn treatment across the globe, Sheikh Hasina National Institute of Burn and Plastic Surgery started its formal functioning on Thursday. Health and Family Welfare Minister Zahid Malik inaugurated the activities of the specialized hospital, a center of excellence for treatment research and studies. Equipped with most modern facilities and technology, the Burn and Plastic Surgery Institute was named after Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina in recognition of her devotion to development of burn and plastic surgery healthcare system. Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina inaugurated the service of the Burn Institute on October 24 last year. Now, news from around the world. India will not stop import of oil from Iran. Minister of State for External Affairs V. Muralidharan made it clear in question-answer session in Lok Sabha on Wednesday, indicating that there is still some confusion in India's position on stopping oil imports from Iran in line with sanctions by the United States. The government said it does not propose to cancel trade, including oil imports from Iran. Replying to a direct question on whether the government would withdraw or discontinue trade with Iran, Muralidharan said no. US President Donald Trump has threatened Iran with being beaten worse than ever before in response to Iranian President Hassan Rouhani's comment on Wednesday that he will order uranium enrichment to high amounts in the coming days. In early May, Rouhani had given the world until July 7 to relieve the Islamic Republic's economy from US sanctions in the nuclear standoff or face Tehran reducing its compliance with nuclear restrictions. Until now, such threats from Trump seemed to put even the most powerful countries on edge and convince them to at least entertain a new path that he was pressing for. Certainly, Trump's maximum pressure campaign has to date been even more successful than expected in bringing Tehran's economy to a grinding halt. But the purpose of the pressure campaign was always to get Rouhani back to the negotiating table for a better nuclear deal than the 2015 one. Mad magazine, once a touchstone of American satirical humor, is leaving newsstands after a 67 years history. The comedy magazine will be leaving newsstands after issue 9 and ceasing publication of original content after issue 10. Mad writer and artist David DeGrand confirmed the news Wednesday night on Twitter. Vulture reports that the magazine will recycle old content until the subscription obligation is fulfilled, before potentially shutting down altogether. DC Comics has yet to release an official statement. Former editor Ali Gords was laid off recently, and senior editor Dan Telfer announced his departure on July 2nd. Now, news on ICC World Cup. Bangladesh will take on Pakistan in their last match of the ICC World Cup on Friday. The match will begin in Lords at Bangladesh time 3:30 p.m. in the afternoon. The Tigers have lost the dream to reach the semi-finals. Bangladesh put up a brave fight but ultimately lost to India by 28 runs on Tuesday at Edgbaston as their slim hopes of reaching the semi-finals were brought to an end. But there have been plenty of positives for them to take from this excellent World Cup campaign. They will be motivated to end on a high note as they come up against the Pakistan side, who they have beaten in their last 4 meetings. Meanwhile, West Indies are batting against Afghanistan after winning toss. The West Indies lost the wicket of Gale after the opening of the innings at Headingley in Leeds on Thursday. Daulat Zadran sent him back in the 6th over when the team total was 21. Recapping the top stories once again before ending this bulletin. Dhaka-Beijing signed 9 instruments. None belonging to war criminal or Jamaat family can join Awami League. High Court does not like extrajudicial killings. And first Hajj flight reaches Jeddah. That'll be all from News at 5 for the moment. Thank you for being with us. Keep watching 18 News.